Raphael. Take him to your palace. He is yours.
Hello, friends, and welcome to my temple once again.
I would like to discuss a little bit about my temple. And many ask me why I have such a big temple. Well, number one is I have the room. And you have to understand that my temple is active 24/7, every day. I have altars on the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. I have 2 altars behind me. And I have my Pazuzu and I have my Astaroth altar there. When I'm in ritual, I can feel the energy all around me. When I'm focusing on the sigil, let's say I'm working with Abaddon and I'm focusing on my sigil, and I can feel the sigil coming alive. I'm activating it, and the energy comes off it. I'm honestly feeling energy around me as well. Not too many people, I mean a small handful, has seen my altar, my temple, up close and personal. I truly believe you take just a normal person and come down here, there is a good chance that they could get sick or even start feeling uneasy and maybe even depressed. See, it's always active, like I said, and it has a lot of energy. I'm used to it. I'm down here all the time. But just a normal person coming down here, I don't think they could handle it. Let alone, like, if they're not into what I'm into, the left-hand path, probably just scare the fuck out of them in the first place. But I'm strictly talking about how powerful the intensity of the temple is. My tools, everything I have, has been worked on over and over and over. Every candlestick is active. All my sigils, even the sigils that are up, are active. The sigils I have over here on the wall have blood behind it. I've activated every sigil in here. You don't know this, but behind this camera there's huge sigils that I've actually worked with. This is a temple for the spirits, for the gods and the kings, and they know it. There was a time I was looking for a new knife, a new dagger, and I've seen some really great ones that I would love to bring into my temple. But the truth is, I don't want to switch my tools up. My dagger has been used so much, has seen so much, I have blood spilt on that dagger 1,000 times. That dagger is powerful. My tools are powerful. You just can't, you can consecrate a dagger, but when you have a dagger that has been in over 2,000 rituals, that's a priceless item. I can never give it up. And maybe down the road when I get passed on, somebody that is in this field will receive it. I'm not expecting my children to be down this road, but you never know. When you have a small altar and you're giving thanks and you're meditating on it, and let's say you have a sigil on there, a couple of candles, and you're activating it every day, in time you will feel power radiating off it. The energy you will feel the energy coming off it. In my temple, I feel it all around me, and I love it. But you have to understand, it is not as strong as if somebody else just came in here. They would definitely feel it hitting them. But for for me, like I said, I'm used to it, and it doesn't affect me. Every time I go into ritual, every candle I light, I just don't light it. I have the intent of lighting it for the entity I'm working with. I'm visualizing that, and I'm pushing my energy through the candlestick to the other candlestick, because I only use, oh, by the way, when you're lighting your candles, use another candlestick. It's recommended to me. There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want to use a lighter. Definitely you don't want to use a matchstick because of the sulfur and all that. So that's another little tidbit that you can use. But every candle I light, I am focusing on it. I just don't like the candles that go through it. It's almost ceremonial, the way I present my rituals and I go about it, but I make it my own as well. The more rituals I perform, the more rituals you perform, you will find yourself adding and taking away things. And it's important to make your ritual your own. You have a script. You are given ideas of how to present it. But working around a ritual, you have to understand that it's also mind and body, and giving yourself to everything that is around you. Everything in my temple is important. Everything that is here is important, and I use it, and I use it for my benefit. So, if you have an altar and it's small, don't feel bad about it. This isn't a competition of who has a bigger altar or a bigger temple. It's for you. Personalize it. It's yours, and you're giving that to the entity that you're working with. I, on the other hand, work very deeply and put a lot of time into every ritual I do, and these are all my tools, and I fire up my other altars all the time, and that's why the energy is so strong here. I shared this on my Facebook page, and it's kind of entertaining, and I had to look at it. I've been walking into rooms, and the light's off, and they turn on. It's happened a few times in the bathroom. Happened a few times in the kitchen. Sorry, no bathroom. And it has happened a couple of times in my bedroom. And when I walk into my temple, my computer's off. Or it's on, but it's in sleep mode, and you have to touch the mouse, and it will activate the screen while I walk into my temple. And you can see the screen just turns on. The floors are concrete, so it's not like it's shaking the table or anything, and it's happened a few times. I feel that it is a human entity that is trying to get my attention. I shared on Facebook, I do not think it's like Paimon or Azazel, because that's beyond them. They're not into these little tricks like that. And I shared that, and somebody through the message said it could be you, and not giving myself enough credit that I have that ability. And I read that, and it made me think. It did actually make me think, like, could be. I don't think so, but this is the thing. I said in my post, if it continued, I would look more into it. After I made that post, it stopped. Hasn't happened again. But it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty amazing when things like that happen to you. And I'm so blessed that I have a page and I have video and I can share these experiences with you. The first time it happened, it felt like nothing, right? Second time, right away, I was like, okay, something's going on here. And then it was going on in my bedroom in the computer here. So, yeah, but I'm very blessed I can share it with you. And this is what my channel really is me sharing my experiences with you and telling you a little bit about my practice so maybe you can pick up on something. But yeah, that was pretty amazing stuff. I believe I have no power. Yes, I have the ability to enter certain realms in the astral and speak to entities. But the power that I have, and when I say power, the ability to summon Marbus and Lucifer and do a health ritual for somebody and have that affect their lives is not me. Some practitioners get on a high horse and they forget who actually is doing the work. When I find practitioners like this, I will delete them off my page or block them. I don't need that bullshit in my life. I don't need negativity in my life like that. I know it's Marbus. I performed a ritual about a month ago. This aunt is on her deathbed. Blood is bad. The family is going to see her because they feel like she's going to pass. There's one gentleman watching this video and knows who I'm talking about. They begged me for this ritual. So I performed the ritual with Marbus and Lucifer, like I said. In under a week, she was out of the hospital. The doctors were blown away of how she just flipped. And he gave me a message and he was thanking me. Oh, thank you so much. He goes, I was smiling. Nobody knew that I hired you. And I felt so good about myself. And I copied what he sent me and I blurred out his name and I posted it on my Facebook. Oh, I was so proud. And a couple people started liking it. Then I thought, I need to delete this. And I deleted it. Because number one, it's nobody's business. And number two, it wasn't me. And I was taking the credit for it. You will see practitioners posting these reviews, these great reviews of themselves to show people that their rituals work. I have no desire to do that. I don't need that. I don't need that pat on the back because the truth is, I'm just a tool like the dagger. Nothing more, nothing less. And with that, I gain respect through the spirits and the entities I work with. My last video I had was a 16-minute video of something that I was experiencing. I call it Diary of a Madman. I will be doing those periodically. Instead of using my words, I try to use the skills that were given to me. I will tell you that my editing has gotten a lot better since I started working with Azazel. Azazel told me that he would give me the gift to express myself through my videos. I've never shared that before, but that is something. So if you're watching one of my videos and they're short and you find nothing, you find them meaningless, I want to let you know everything in that video means something to me and my experiences. Some will watch the whole thing. If you watch the whole thing, you might find something. And I'm speaking just about my last video. I have other videos like that. Again, it might not make sense to you, but understand I'm trying to show you something, show you a battle that I had in the astral, a battle that I had with another entity that was trying to fuck me up. Again, only some will get that. And the ones that do, I know you appreciate it. And thank you for watching. If you stay in the darkness long enough, you will find the light. A lot of times through my path, when I see the light, I don't walk through it. I like to stay in the darkness a little bit longer. I find I learn more in the darkness, and when I go through the light, I just get the answer, and there it is. The darkness is important to me. I want to express when a door opens for me and I walk through it, when Abaddon opens the door for me and tells me to walk through it, I see the door. It's a physical door. And when I go in it, it's fucking scary. It's fair. I fear because it's so dark. It's definitely walking into the unknown and taking a leap. It's like taking a jump, and you're knowing that you're going to fall. It's blacker than black. It's hard to express if you've never been through this ordeal of walking through a door that an entity tells you to walk through. And when you walk through that blackness, it's so black. It's fucking scary black, because you see nothing, no shadow, no nothing, it's just black. And it's cold. And then the chaos in the messages come through with no answers. And with those messages, you try to remember them. A lot of times I would write down the messages, but then I would have to come out of trance. I would have to come out of it, and then I had to work myself back in. I'm going to share with you language that I am so grateful that I record. When I'm possessed, words will come out of me, and I don't have their meanings. I try to research it. I know I'm going back and forth about hearing messages in the darkness, and and some of it doesn't make sense. But if you collect them all and you piece it together, you will have your vision. You will have your ability to see the future through that. Sometimes it's not just visions. You're being told. And with most of that, it's best to keep it to yourself. If you have one person you trust, then share it. But please trust that person, because they can take that information and do harm to others with it. Keep it to yourself. When people get into this path, there's a small amount that want power. They want people to fear them. They want to be respected. That's bullshit, if you ask me, because you're giving them power to fear you. You're giving them power to respect you. I don't need nobody to respect me. I don't need anyone to fear me. But you do have ways to express different types of power. I'll give you 2 examples. You have power in what you eat. You actually control that. If you're dieting and you're going back eating garbage food, you're giving up your power. Don't do it. Take your power back. Eat healthy. Eat responsible. And if you do that, you will start feeling good about yourself. You will start feeling that you have power over what you eat. You have power in making someone feel shitty about themselves or feeling good about themselves with your words. Your words are powerful. Consider that a tool. Try it. If you haven't really looked at it, go to a stranger and just randomly say, and I've done this, I really like your shirt. Your shirt's awesome. And it's like, thanks, man. And you know that gentleman's walking away feeling good about themselves. Express that. That is powerful. And guess what? Now they're thinking about you. Man, that was really random but nice. That gentleman said that about my shirt. Power. There's power right there. So practice it. Practice the power of words. I do it all the time. I haven't mastered it, but I'm pretty good at it. Because if I want someone in a small, and these are small cases, because every case is different. You're dealing with a fucking asshole. You know, I don't believe in turning the other cheek. That's bullshit. That's why you have altar. This is why you're in this path where you could fuck with people in ritual. But you can do it with words as well. And you can make someone play or feel like shit or jealous or insecure just with your words, manipulating it, where you're not throwing it out there, but you're suggesting it. That is power. There's so many ways to feed yourself with power. And then you go into ritual. And when you have an entity on your side, when you have made your pact and you have given yourself for this entity to come through you and teach you, he'll teach you about power. And if you feel that you now have that connection where you can use that entity to harm, be responsible. Be responsible with that, my friends. I don't curse everybody. I do curse. And the people I curse, they don't know. But it's very small because I don't want to use my power to affect other people's lives only if they deserve it. I know I'm not alone on this, and I'll share. Most of us feel that there is something big happening in this world. There's a lot of chaos, and there's that war, and countries getting involved in other people's wars, and fucking dangling that nuclear bomb. Chaos between people back and forth over their views. Everybody wants to change the other person's view, and there's that left and right, and they're battling, and nonsense, and fake chaos, and drama. You tried to change the world. You go nuts. You go to protest. You do what you want. I'm here to stay back and watch. I have my own views. I have my own moral code. But I'm not about to change what somebody else thinks. I believe whatever's meant to be will happen, no matter what you do. I know that sounds discouraging, but I come from a place that I've had visions and things told to me, and I'm just watching the plan. Too many people on the internet. Go out. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the sun, the earth, the grass, the birds. Shut everything off and listen to the birds. Find peace in that. Find peace in nature. Find peace in your family. Find peace in your wife, your parents, your children. Shut out the chaos that is trying to fill your mind. Because enough of the internet will play a big role in how you start your day, in your conversations. Stop talking to someone that lives thousands of miles away on the computer while you can be spending time with your child. Hand-to-hand combat. You know what I mean? I love you guys. And remember, friends, protect your kingdom.